And welcome back to another deck profile. Today we're looking at Gagagigo. I don't have a custom deck box for this one, so I'm just using the same box that I had for the Singleton water, so it's just generic water symbol and then water symbol in the back. But there will be a Gagagigo deck box in the future, hopefully, when I have the time. I've been playing this deck technically for a while, as you can see, but this newest iteration is probably my favorite because finally can use some better cards now. And it basically just does one thing, and it does it okay, not super well, but you know, it's Gagagigo, so like, what do you expect, you know? But anyways. So you start off by playing 3 Gagagigo. He is the level 8, 2950 attack and 2800 defense. So overall, pretty decent stats. Higher stat total than Blue Eyes, fun fact. Stat total, not attack, but you know. It counts, especially with Legendary Ocean, that it gets up to 3150. Pretty good. The other one we play is Gagagigo, which is the level 5. He has 2450. And then when Yumi is on the field, he goes up to 2650. The important part is that he is level 5, and you can normal summon him without tributing when Legendary Ocean is on the field. And we also play the level 4 as well. So we do play the main 3. You don't play Gigabyte or the small one, Gigabyte, I think. Yeah, there's Gigabyte and then there's Gigabyte. But we don't play those. The other vanilla monsters we play are Nia Aquamador and original Aquamador. These are all vanilla monsters, so I don't really need to explain them. But he has 3000 attack, 3000 defense, and 2000 defense. Level 6, so you can't just normal summon him, though you wouldn't normal summon him anyways because you don't want to put him in attack mode. But yeah, then we also play War of Atlantis. You can discard this to add Legendary Ocean or Umi, though it does specifically state a Legendary Ocean from your deck to your hand. We also play triple Silent Sea Nettle. This card's really good, though it does lock you into water, but we don't care about that. But it is just a free special summon if you control a water monster. Pretty good. And the other effect is actually really good in this deck, which I didn't realize at first, but when I started playing it a lot, I picked up that it actually helps a lot with the strategy. I'll show it a little bit later. But its shuffling ability to target 3 water monsters and put them back into the deck helps a lot. Then we have Fishboard Harpooner. This card is really good. It is a level 4 tuner, as well as you can reveal this and one other water monster, even Gagagigo, and you can special summon either one of them and then send the other to the graveyard. Also, if you do synchro summon with him, I believe he targets an effect monster on your opponent's field and negates its effects till the end of the turn. So a little extra bonus. Or you can use him to overlay as well for an Xyz monster. And I play 1 Maiden of the Aqua because she is treated as Umi, which is important. So I just play 1 copy. Any more than that is a little bricky. But that is it for the monsters. Try to go like as vanilla as possible, but honestly, it really helps it being vanilla. So we also are playing the triple Legendary Ocean, of course, because that's what the whole strategy is based around. And we are also playing Piercing the Darkness. This card is really, really good in this deck. It keeps the card advantage going a little bit because you don't have a lot of search power. You don't have a lot of like what normal decks have now, card advantage wise. So basically, if you normal or special summon a non-token normal monster, you can draw a card. And then also, when an attack is declared involving an opponent's monster and a monster you control that is a level 5 or higher normal monster, and a monster you control that was ritual summoned or was fusion, synchro, or XE summoned using a normal monster. So that includes anything from your extra deck. So very important. Using a normal monster as material, and you can make that monster gain attack equal to the opponent's attack. Basically, it's kind of like Dark Rebellion, XE's Dragon. Turns all your monsters into that, which is really, really good. Then we have Monsters Born, Terraforming, Harpies, Regeki. The usual. You can sub some of this stuff out if you want to make it a little bit more competitively viable. If you can maybe put in like Dark Ruler or Lightning Storm, things like that is perfectly fine. But this is super budget friendly. Like I said, you could probably build this deck for like $5 to $10, if that. So it's really, really cheap. I do play triple Karyushin's Dark Reef. This is what the entire deck plays off of. That you want to find this card as soon as possible. Though we don't play Karyushin himself, which does search out Karyushin spell and traps and sea stealths and Umi and things like that. But I have an Umi control deck. I don't want to make it Umi control. If you want to mix the two together, that's totally fine. But personally, for me, I want to make this like Gagagigo Turbo instead of like Karyushin just sit on a floodgate. That's what Karyushin is. So, and then of course we are running the triple sea stealth attack because this card is incredible. A lot of our monsters are over level 5, so they get the insta destroy effect of it. And then as well as when you're playing something like White Aura, you can just keep tagging it out when they try to banish it and stuff. You can keep tagging it to dodge like effects that would actually kill White Aura Whale or anything from your extra deck, really. But yeah. Anyways, let's talk about Dark Reef for a second. So specifically what this card does is you can send one face-up Umi you control to the graveyard, which is the other reason we're playing Maiden. So we do have 2 different copies of Umi. And as well as when you activate Sea Stealth for the first time, now flipping it, you can activate a Umi from the hand or the graveyard, which is awesome. So when you activate the chains, you can go Sea Stealth, then Dark Reef, so you can get back your Legendary Ocean. So you can tribute your Umi and then special summon or activate your Umi back from the graveyard, the one that you just destroyed, to activate this card. So really, really nice. But anyways, so Dark Reef, you can summon up to 2 monsters with different names from your hand. So what that would look like is this here. So you activate this, you tribute your Legendary Ocean, then you summon Gagagigo, and it does have to be with 2 different names. Different names from your deck that mention Umi or are water normal monsters in defense position. The reason you choose these is because they have really high defense, because they have to go in defense. That is a big reason why he's in here. Otherwise, you could just use Frostosaurus, but that's why he's in here. Then, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon any number of level 6 or lower water normal monsters from your hand or deck. So we can go easily. It does not say with different names, so you can summon all 5 of these off of 1 card. And typically, if they don't go for like a game-killing attack or something, so you go first, they go second, blah, 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 they do their thing. You can either use this to summon a bunch of monsters in defense, or you can do this at their end phase. Then your next turn, go all in, because all your monsters will almost have 3,000-ish attack. As well as sometimes with CD Stealth attack, it won't even matter with their attack. They'll just instantly destroy their monsters. You can't activate, or you can't summon water monsters for the rest of the turn, but we don't care about that. But yeah, that's the other effect of Silent Sea Nettle. So when they end up inevitably probably going all to the grave at some point, either by summoning and linking them away or whatever, you can banish this card and then target up to 3 monsters in your graveyard and shuffle them back into the deck. So you can activate another creations in the future. But that is it for the main deck. Listen, this ain't gonna be winning you any tournaments. This is for, a night with the boys at the kitchen table, So don't expect them to go to win a YCS with this deck, but it is fun and it is kind of goofy. I play triple White Oar Whale, triple Dragite, 1 number 4 Stealth Kraken, and 2 Stealth Kraken spawns, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Bahamut Shark, 1 Toad, 1 Gagagigo, the Risen. For memes, you can totally take this out if you want to. It's not playable. It takes 3 level 4 monsters for just a 2950 vanilla monster. It's really bad. And then Chima Starboy. You don't play Marincess Coral Anemone because the attack has to be 1500 or less, and the only monsters that can do that are, Maiden. There's a couple of them, but the monsters that you want to bring out would be your, Gagagigo monsters. And they're not very, they don't have low enough attack to bring out with Coral Anemone. But you could bring out Harpooner and stuff, but at that point, why didn't you just make, Bahamut or Toad or Kraken or something at that point, But I guess you could play it, but I don't see the reason. But anyways, that'll do for the profile. Let me know what you guys think. It's super silly. It's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna win you much games, but or at least at professional games. But a night with the boys, it is fun. But I'll see you next time.